Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
Okay!
Got it.
Just great. Well...
All right!
What are you gonna use the prize money for?
What else? Eating until my stomach bursts.
That sounds right up Shion's alley.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's... What's wrong?
Yes! Ah!
How?
Huh? Hey!
Got it.
Yes!
Huh? Hey! Why are we humoring this old man again?
Because there's no way I'm past...
Yeah!
What? So, do any of you know anything about Lord Dohalim?
I think I remember hearing something back in Sislodan about how he fights using a rod.
A rod?
I don't know the details, but from what I gather, he swings a long rod around and uses it to stab and smack people from afar. I think there's also something he does with, like, trees or grass or something? I forget.
Grass?
Bear in mind that Elda Menancia harvests Earth astral energy. It would be no surprise for him to have some sort of control over plants.
So basically the point is we know nothing about the guy. Wish we weren't going in completely blind.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Danins and Renins getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renans.
To what end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
Let's check out more of the city. There's probably places we haven't seen yet.
My dad's working in the quarry today. So's mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like Danans are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's terrible. Rest up and try not to strain yourself. I'll let the others know.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Everybody seems so happy working here.
And it seems like the soldiers are there to actually protect them rather than keep an eye on them.
I don't get it. How can it be like this?
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldemenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danan.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldemenencia has Danans protecting him?
In this country, Danan guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danan laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danan medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going? What if it's a trap?
That's no reason to back out now.
Law's right. I get your concern, but we should buckle down.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renans all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renan for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renan society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renan rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guests, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menancia from its suffering, and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword... I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. 2 wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menancia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
this. Please, it's over. Stop!
How could you? I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got?
Don't you think you're being a little too relaxed? They could strike at any moment.
If they were going to attack us, they would have done it already.
So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan Lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
And we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cislodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cislodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
And Elda really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan Lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicent seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins,
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah. Some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
You say something?
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hoodle.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renin, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on, there's gotta be something up ahead.
Let's go farther in.
I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zeugles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zeugles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zeugles won't let them get close.
Using Zeugles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, just be careful. Hey, Alphen? Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
What's with those two?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Infernal turret!
Eagle
You'll get it!
Seal!
Severing wind!
I'll be saving this one!
Take this! Severing wind!
They're surrounding us! This one's mine! Air thrust! I'm out of ammo! I never miss! Light Astral Raging
I'll run you
Cascade!
through! You're finished!
Here goes!
Fantastic! Great! Amazing!
Shut up, Law! I'm trying to focus!
I was only trying to be nice.
You're most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters. That's my cue!
Here's a healing arc!
Shut him down!
I'm on it!
No escape! Severing wind!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Here, let me help! Raging Cascade!
Sleep now!
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Try this!
Reload! Here's a healing
Take
arc!
this! Slash!
First aid!
I owe you one.
Seal!
Infernal turret!
Here I come!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Eat this! I'm all stuffed up!
Take this!
Now I'm in the groove.
Wind!
Shining
Eagle Fly!
Raging
Lightning
Cascade!
thrust!
Radiant Pierce!
You're mine! Slash!
Hear me! Flame of Steel!
You're mine!
Glimmer
Glacier
Flash!
Spear! Stardust!
Thunder Field!
You're mine!
Light Astral!
Roll
In the
now!
wind! Air thrust!
Talon Sword!
Searing
This should make for some good weapon crafting material. The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Where are you going?
You're mine!
Supernova ready!
I'll end you! Take this! Swallow blade!
I'll smash you!
Try this!
Not on my watch!
There you go!
Now!
Feel like me?
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got
Well done!
Here I come!
Raging
Stay
cascade!
still! I'm not done!
Spread! Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday. I have a bad feeling about this.
Raging
Lightning
cascade!
strike!
Wait now!
You're mine!
Radiant slug! Handy! Send it to the fray!
Infernal torrent!
Whatever you do, just stay away from the force!
Severing wind!
Lightning orb!
Here, let me help.
It's on!
Stay
Not
win!
today!
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Lightning!
You're on! Take this! I'm on Swallow blade!
Raging cascade!
Infernal torrent!
Dragon
It's
shell!
over!
Sealed!
Wind!
Get on in there with the others! Lightning!
Here I come!
Lightning orb! I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
It's over!
Eat this!
Sleep now!
Eagle Ride!
Take this!
Evil!
Ah!
Freeze Lancer!
Swallow
All
blade!
day!
Dragon shell!
We're in the home stretch, guys!
What she said? Eyes on the
Hold
prize.
nothing
That
back!
focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get
Leave the
singled
enemy's
out?
arcs to me.
Lightning thrust!
No complaint.
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right,
Raging
next one.
Already on.
Shield! Freeze Lancer! Get up!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Mega Ray!
Not today!
Raging
You're
Hurricane!
mine! Dazzle!
Glimmer Flame!
You're on!
Evil! This'll
You're
come in
finished!
handy. Freeze
Swallow
Lancer!
blade!
Magic! Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
Flame!
Glimmer
Reload!
Dragon!
Searing Flame!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
thousands of hammers banging away.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out!
The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, Stang.
Yeah, I got you.
Watch it. The enemy is over there.
Now I'm in the groove.
Radiant Dance in the wind. Dragon Shot. Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Dance in the wind.
It's over!
Air Thrust.
Damn it! I can't get close enough to hit the main body.
Let's start by taking out the tentacles.
Come on, roar now!
In here.
Try this!
Get out of the way together. Blah, magic. Cyclone. Here, let the marksman handle this.
Rip and tear!
Dance in the wind. Air
Start
Thrust.
Now I'm in the groove.
Cover the casters. Zephyr Trident. Dance in the wind. Air Thrust. I'll bring you back from death to biz.
Take this!
Dance in the wind. Here's a healing art.
Eat dirt! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I come!
Here I go. One more. Don't mind if I do. Watch and I never miss. Dance in the wind. Here's a healing art.
Here I come! You're finished!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Here is more.
You're finished!
Steering flame. Reload. Dance in the wind.
You're mine!
Air thrust.
You're finished!
Here's the light astral. Dance in the wind.
Try this!
Air
Inferno
thrust.
turret!
I'll smash you! I'll finish you here and now!
Here's a healing art.
Try up my turn!
Come and
Slash! Be still! You're mine! It's over! Take this! You're finished!
Rip and tear!
Take this! Slash! It's on! Not again!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
The tide of battle has turned. That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right.
Comrades in arms. What? Too sentimental?
It's over! Mirage!
Glimmer Dragon!
Steel flame! Here! Flame of fury! Don't mind if I do. Here, let me help.
You're mine!
First aid!
Swallow blade! Try
The
this!
first one.
Inferno turret!
Glimmer
You're
Dragon!
finished!
Recover!
You're mine!
Let the marksman handle this.
We're thinning them out.
We? More like me.
I'll admit I'm impressed. Very slightly. Well, someone seems in tip-top form. No,
I knew about that.
and still as humble as ever.
You're finished! Rising Falcon! Seven wind! Rising Falcon!
In here! I'm out of ammo!
Castle!
Back in
Here I
rubber.
come!
Hey!
Mirage!
Here's a healing art! Showtime! First aid!
You're mine! This one's all mine!
I'll be saving you!
Rising hand!
Stay here! Dragon Spear! I'll
Here I
be
come!
saving this one!
Lightning thrust! I'm not done!
Mega
Mirage! It's over! Lightning thrust!
Dragon Shell!
Eat dirt!
Got you! Steel Force! Mega Steel! Don't mind if I do! Dance in the
I
wind!
can carve through armor!
Air
Rip
thrust!
and tear!
Take this!
Photon
It's over!
Radiant here!
Dragon Shell!
First aid! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I never miss!
What's this?
Here's evil!
Take this!
Dance in
Start
the
up!
wind! Freeze
You're
laser!
finished!
Air thrust! Here's a healing art! Photon
Okay,
Dance in the
here I
wind!
go!
Do it!
Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I can feel my power growing!
I hate camping out.
Should we really be lighting a campfire in the middle of a forest?
You scared of starting a fire? As long as we put it out thoroughly afterwards, we'll be fine. Really, it's a good thing to have a fire here. It'll keep the Zoogles away.
Have you both forgotten what we've come out here to do?
I'll let them relax, Shion. It's good to unwind every now and again.
If you say so.
This came out so good. I almost hate having to eat it.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hoodle, come here, sweetie. Woo! Good boy.
What are you doing?
It's flying practice. Hoodle doesn't really like to leave my side, but if I don't make him spread those wings every now and then, they'll start to weaken. It's important he practices. Also, I'm pretty sure he put on some extra weight. Oh.
Probably because everyone keeps sneaking him snacks when you're not looking.
I knew it! I thought there was something fishy going on. Oh, it's really not good for birds to be overweight, you know?
Oh, really? I'm sorry, Rinwell.
You were feeding him too? You haven't been giving him anything he can't eat, have you?
I'm pretty sure everything I've given him has been okay. Just to be sure, though, why don't you tell me what he can't eat?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Is something the matter?
No, not at all. It's just, for a really long time, Hoodle was the only friend I had. So on the one hand, it makes me really happy to see everyone be so accepting. But on the other, it's a bit of an adjustment sharing him, you know?
Every one of us can see that he's like family to you. I can promise no one's trying to ignore your feelings or anything.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I'll talk to the others about it later. We should really get some rest. Another day, another Gald.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Really? Whatever you say, I guess. Let's follow.